Chapter 10. The Ship Beneath the Roaring Sky. Can you hear that? That's the sound of a storm rolling in from the sea. And somewhere out there, beneath those dark, angry clouds, a ship is in trouble. The people on board are scared. They're hoping someone, anyone, will help them. Lucky for them, Elena and Ivan are about to embark on another magical adventure. The sea was humming. Not singing, not splashing. The sea was humming low and uneasy, like it was holding its breath. Elena noticed it first. She stood on the grassy cliff at Mystvale's western shore, her boots damp with mist, her golden curls tugged by restless wind. Far out on the horizon, clouds were twisting into tall, gray towers. They didn't look angry yet, but they didn't look friendly either.
I don't like that sound,
Elena said softly.
That's not just clouds. That's a storm, and something's moving under it.
Then they saw it. A ship. It rocked wildly on the rising waves. Its sails snapped like frightened flags. Lightning flickered, crack, painting the ship in silver light.
There are people on that ship.
Families, travelers.
I have to help them.
Children holding the rails, hoping the sea would be kind. The wind gusted harder, tossing cold sea spray up the cliffs.
We can't just watch. But we can't do this alone.
Elena nodded. Her hands trembled, but she pressed them together and took a breath.
Brave doesn't mean not scared. It means doing the right thing anyway.
She pulled out the smooth, glowing shell from her pocket.
Let's call our friends.
Aurielle, Liora, Sylara, and Zephyra, please help us!
The shell shimmered as Elena whispered their names. The air lifted. A spiral of wind swept down, laughing as she arrived. Zephyra appeared in a whirl of silver-blue wind, her hair floating like it belonged to the sky.
That storm is throwing a tantrum.
Liora stepped out of golden mist.
I felt fear in the waves, but also hope.
From the rocks, moss shifted and Sylara appeared, hovering gracefully. Her translucent wings shimmered with dewdrops and tiny leaves, and she glowed with nature's energy, soft green and gold, like sunlight through forest trees.
The land is ready to help.
Last came Aurielle, her wings shimmering like pearl and dawn. She appeared graceful and quiet, listening to the wind, the water, the frightened hearts far at sea.
The ship won't last long. But if we work together, we can save the people.
Ivan's shoulders relaxed. They weren't alone anymore. The storm roared louder. Waves leapt like dark hills. Thunder boomed so loud Elena felt it in her ribs. Rain poured down in cold sheets.
What if we mess up?
Then we learn. But right now they need us.
You're right. Let's go.
Zephyra grinned.
Let's do this!
She shot into the sky, spinning faster until her wings wrapped around the storm's edge. "Hey, grumpy clouds," she called. "How about we give everyone some room to breathe?" The wind shifted, not gone, but gentler. Aurielle flew low over the waves, scattering light like stepping stones.
Follow the glow,
she whispered, and her voice carried across the sea. Liora knelt at the shore, pressing her hands into the sand. A warm current flowed out. The current calmed the nearest waves. Sylara raised her glowing hands toward the cliff edge. Vines and roots burst from the earth, weaving themselves into a strong, living pathway beneath the water.
Nature never forgets how to hold what's precious,
she said softly. The ship creaked and groaned, but slowly it began to follow the glowing path. On deck, people began to notice.
Look, the rain is stopping!
Thank goodness. We're going to be all right.
The storm is clearing!
I can see the light breaking through.
Elena felt tears sting her eyes.
They see us.
We're doing it!
But then, one final wave surged up, taller than all the rest. Elena's breath caught.
Ivan! The ship is rocking so violently in the storm!
I see it! The waves are getting worse.
We have to do something!
Ivan didn't think. He just ran. He ran toward the water, holding the shell high. He shouted into the storm. The waves slowed, just enough. Zephyra pushed. Sylara steadied.
I call upon the ancient magic to steady these waves. Feel the harmony. The chaos subsides.
Liora warned. Aurielle guided.
Follow the light, brave ship! The bay is near! Hold steady!
And then, safely, the ship slid into quiet water.
We made it to land!
I can't believe it.
I'm so relieved.
Come here, friend. We did it together! We're free!
A small girl ran up and wrapped her arms around Elena's waist. Thank you, she said simply. Elena knelt and hugged her back. Ivan let out a long breath.
I was scared.
He admitted. Aurielle folded her wings and smiled.
Yes, and you were brave anyway.
The storm drifted away, grumbling softly like a tired giant heading home. The sea returned to its gentle hum, but this time, it sounded almost like it was singing a lullaby.
We're almost there. Mystvale is just ahead.
It feels so safe here. A new home.
The rescued families walked down the lantern-lit path into Mystvale, where warm cottages waited with open doors, hot soup, and soft blankets. But Elena, Ivan, and their magical friends stayed on the shore a little longer. Zephyra stretched her wings up high.
The skies will remember this night.
Sylara floated closer,
The earth remembers this kindness.
and nature always remembers its friends. Liora looked toward the horizon, where the storm clouds were breaking apart to reveal a sky full of stars.
The sea will remember and never forget who her friends are. You are growing, not just bigger, but braver, kinder, and wiser. Will there be more ships? More people who need help? Perhaps. The world is full of storms and ships, fears and hopes. But now the world also has you two.
Exactly.
Aurielle said softly.
And you will always have us. You just need to call and we'll be there, danger or not.
One by one, the magical friends began to say goodbye. Zephyra spiraled up into the sky with a laugh, leaving swirls of silver wind that made the clouds dance. Sylara faded like morning mist, but where she'd hovered, wildflowers bloomed, small, glowing blossoms that would stay forever. Liora dissolved into golden mist that drifted across the water. warming it, calming it, before disappearing into the moonlight. Aurielle was the last to go.
Until next time. Until next time.
And there will be a next time. Adventures have a way of finding brave hearts.
Her wings shimmered once, twice, and then she dissolved into starlight that rose up to join the constellations.
Should we head home?
In a minute, let's just remember this. The stars are so beautiful reflected on the water,
It feels like magic, doesn't it?
and that distant laughter from the city.
It's perfect.
As they walked back toward town, the stars seemed to shine a little brighter. The lanterns along the path flickered in welcome. And somewhere in the distance, if you listened very carefully, you could hear the breeze brought with it the faint sound of cards shuffling, stories turning, and new adventures beginning. Because that's the thing about magic, Elena thought. It doesn't end. It just waits for the next brave heart to find it. And she and Ivan? They'd be ready. The end. Of this adventure, anyway.